Okay. Had an interesting morning. Listened to some audio. I gotta give you a little background before I put up the audio. In particular, it's about Advanta. And, Advanta's a bank. Now, what's interesting is it's listed as Draper, Utah. And, one of the terrorists said she works for Advanta. So I looked it up. And it is a failed institution, was closed permanently in 2010, and the FDIC was named the receiver. Now, caught one of their people that's been helping them. His name is Frank Eliason, something like that. Anyway, this all ties together. Vanguard Investments is connected to People Inc. Actually, the guy who actually owns Vanguard is on the executive board. He also worked, so he looked at Vanguard first, and he worked at Advanta Bank. And then he worked at Comcast, which owns MTV and the whole Kanika Jenkins bullshit. Then he went to work at Citibank. And then he went to go work at U.S. Digital and Customer Experience for Zero Group. Now, that's very interesting because when you pop it in, it doesn't come up that. It comes out as United States Digital Service, which is owned exclusively by the executive branch, and it is a department of the president. Now, Zero Group just means trivial group, and I went and I looked to see if he worked for this, because he cannot be the executive vice president of something that the president is basically the president of. And it also means that the vice president would be on there. So, as far as Zero Group, it means trivial group, and I guess it's just a trivial lie. What happened was his daughter, Gia, had liver cancer. And you gotta remember something I figured out. Viruses. So now, let's tie things a little bit more together, shall we? We have a failed bank, Advanta Bank. And we have Citibank, which had a really hard time making it through that Great Depression, or recession as they call it. It was actually depression. So, now, that black woman, who is the terrorist, is also associated with Hillary Clinton and her failed bank in Haiti, in which she stole $6 million from. Now, the one thing they've been doing is he's really good at the use of social media, which is what these people have been doing. So that's that. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown of the audio. And this is audio 191. It was taken on 3/11/20, and it was at R2D2. Okay? First thing it's on the audio is they attacked a female cop. Second thing is the admission of terrorism. Okay? Then they talk about getting an apartment in my name, and they're paying everybody off in R2D2, and they said, that's right, money pays the bills. Not the first time I've heard that one. Then one of the workers said, I don't give a fuck about that bitch. They're referring to me. Then they're in there stealing blood. There was a payout to the women in the tent by the worker, $50 each. Matt went in and they hit me with a needle. And he's like, where do I take it from? Take it from her leg. Then several people were talking, and you can hear it in the audio, said, break her fucking leg. and then hit her with a fucking needle. Get the fuck out of here. Some of the women came back into the tent. Then there's the admission of we're with Advanta. That's what the black woman was saying. Then she says we are terrorists. And then the worker, one of the workers over there says, so what, you can't sue us. Well, I hate to be the one to inform you, but one, you committed a crime. So you can't hide behind your little agreement there of not being sued. And the second thing is you associated with terrorists that admitted it to you. So your agreement don't mean shit. You can wipe your ass with it. So I will be posting up the audio right after I post this. And it's about, you're going to get about 12 and a half minutes. It goes about 11 and a half where I stopped it at, but I'll give you 12 and a half. I always give you some extra. So, you know the deal.